Hey guys, welcome to the new comic book day preview for January 31st. We got a lot of books to get into, ton of books, a lot more books than last week. So just a quick rundown what this is all about. Every week we're going to be doing a preview. It's broken down to a couple categories: best covers, most anticipated reads, new title of the week, and key of the week. So 4 categories. Honorable mentions in there, so a lot of books. It's not just 4 books, it's a little bit more than that, a little bit more involved. So stick around, check it out. Hope everyone's having a good week. I'm just getting over a cold myself, so my voice probably sounds a little raspy. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good week. I hope you guys picked up the books you wanted. I did get my hands on some of those Magneto negative covers. The detective book, I wanted to check out, the Ghost Machine, that I wanted to check out. So I haven't read everything just yet, but got some good books this week. I hope you guys did the same. Hope you guys got out to your local comic shops and found what you were looking for. So yeah, what else do we want to talk about? I want to wish everyone that's going to MegaCon this week to have fun. It's kind of like, I feel like the unofficial start to the con season, which is really cool. Yeah, so that's awesome. It's nice to see some fellow creators and live sales and stuff like that coming from cons again. So that's pretty cool. So I hope everyone that's going has a great time. Be safe down there and enjoy it. So what do you say we get into some books? We got a lot of books to get through, like I said. We're going to start with best covers of the week to start with. So why don't we just get right into it? All right, let's pull up the slide here. All right, so first up we have Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars Battleworld number 3. That is a lengthy title. And this is the 1/25 cover by Ken Lashley. Beautiful Johnny Storm cover. Not much to say about this. I just thought it was an awesome Johnny Storm cover. I just don't get to see that too often, I guess, anymore. I don't know. This one just really caught my eye. I should fair warn you guys that, like, this is just my opinion, guys. I'm not saying to run out and buy these books or anything like that. I'm not trying to spike the market on any of these books. I don't know who's even watching these videos anyway, so I doubt that's going to happen. But anyways, it's just my opinion. These are things that caught my eye that I like. So again, there's a comment section. Please let me know if there's something you thought I missed or something you really liked or what you're picking up. I just more so to open the conversation. That's why I wanted to start these videos. I also will be making a post every week on Instagram along with this video. The Instagram post is a little bit more focused. So you get a little bit more information with this video and things like that. So thank you for checking out the video. You do get more information here. So it's a good idea to check out the weekly video. So, but yeah, anyway, the 1/25 cover by Ken Lashley. Beautiful on this one. So this was my first pick for best cover of the week. My second pick for best cover of the week was the Power Girl Undiscovered number 1. By Pablo Villalobos, easily my favorite name to say on this list this week. Just really cool Power Girl cover. Love the gold, love the trade dress, love the DC blue and Superman blue up in the corner. Like, that matches her like gloves. I just think the whole thing is really cool. Interesting book. This is a collection of covers, so I get it, not everyone's thing as far as like what kind of books they pick up, but just a really beautiful cover, so I did want to add it to the list. So this is my second pick for best cover of the week, the Power Girl Undiscovered. Uncovered number 1 by Pablo Villalobos, and it's a cover A. You don't see too many cover A's on the list, so I love when a cover A makes the list. Honorable mentions: we have the Wolverine 42 1/25 cover by Arthur Adams. Really, really cool X-23 cover. I've seen this pop up on a couple people's lists this week. So I feel like there's a little bit of heat behind this one. I don't know. You can never really tell. You'll probably see maybe live sales the day this book goes out, see how much people are running it for. But I'm not really sure. The 1/25s, things like that, ratio covers. It's you don't really know until I feel like a week after or so. But if you like X-23 and you like this title, or then go for it by all means. It is a really beautiful cover. I love when you get like a bloody cover, and you definitely get that here. And it kind of fits the series. We'll talk more about the Wolverine series in a little bit, so we'll get to that. But yeah, Wolverine 42 1/25 cover by Arthur Adams. Check it out if it's your thing. Next up, we have Batman and Robin 2024 annual cover B by David Nakayama. David Nakayama can just pretty much do no wrong at this point. I love these color bleed covers. You got a cool Damian Wayne cover here, so I just really focuses on his Robin costume, which I think is a really cool Robin costume. With the black background, just really cool. Really like this cover. But yeah, guy's on fire. Can't do any wrong, basically. That's in my opinion. I'm sure people have other opinions on him, but loving these covers. I'm sure you're all familiar with it. So really, really cool. So that was up on the honorable mentions. Next up, we have Dead X-Men #1. This is the 1 in 25 by Leslie Lyrics Lee. Really cute Jubilee cover. I understand this might not be everyone's thing. I love Jubilee. I love when you get a good Jubilee cover. This definitely has a little bit more of an anime feel to it. But it did catch my eye. I really love it. I love the colors. I just really like the whole layout. It's just really nice. And like I said, I'm kind of a sucker for a Jubilee cover. You don't see them too often, and when they're done well, it's something that catches my eye. So that's where I'm at with this one. Next up, we have Marvel Voices Legends #1, covered by, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher this name, Kanan White. I'm so sorry if I know I'm butchering that, but I do love the cover. The layout of this cover is what really caught my eye. I just thought it was really, the characters were positioned beautifully. Obviously the art is amazing, but the layout really took their time to think about it, and it just really came across as a stunning cover. So that's what we have for covers this week, guys. Let's run them down one more time because this is the most visual part of the whole video. So I'll just go through one more time quick. Whoops, that's everything. So you have the first pick for cover of the week, which was the 1 in 25 covered by Ken Lashley for Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars Battleworld #3. Second pick, Power Girl Uncovered #1, cover A by Pablo Villalobos. Then honorable mentions, Wolverine 42, 1 in 25 by Arthur Adams. Batman and Robin 2024 annual, cover B by David Nakayama. Dead X-Men #1, 1 in 25 by Lyrics Lee. And you get Marvel Voices Legends #1, cover A by Kanan White. All right, so next up, guys, we have our category for most anticipated reads of the week, which we've called Eagerly Awaited. So first pick, we have World Tree #7 by James Tynion. I love basically anything that James Tynion is working on. I think he's an amazing writer. I do really like this series. I picked it up because he was attached to it, but I really have enjoyed it. A little bit more out there, I guess, is a good way to describe it than some of his other series, but I guess that's kind of relative. I don't know. But yeah, really have enjoyed it so far. So this made the list for eagerly awaited most anticipated reads of the week. This was choice 1. And we have a lot of options with this. This week we have a decent amount of honorable mentions in this category as well. So pick #2 was Avengers Twilight #2 by Chip Zdarsky. I really enjoyed the first issue of this book. Not something I normally would pick up. The way it was described to me kind of got my attention, so I picked it up, and I absolutely loved it. I'm a big fan of a good Cap book, and I think that's kind of what you're getting here. He's a little bit older, Captain America, retired, but there's a lot of layers to it. I think more will be revealed, obviously, as we go on, but I really enjoyed the first issue. I think it just sets up for something really cool, something different, but I very much enjoyed it. I thought the writing was amazing. Just really, really looking forward to more issues from this book. So the cover A's are all these really beautiful Alex Ross covers, but there is a really nice cover B, so I featured that as well by Daniel Acuna, who is the interior artist for the series, I believe. I'm pretty sure about that. But yeah, I love the 2 Iron Man covers. Really, really beautiful. So I added that to the list. So next up, we'll have some honorable mentions for the eagerly awaited category, which we have Duke #2 by Joshua Williamson. I'm not a huge G.I. Joe guy. I picked this book up because of the Energon universe and the Void Rival stuff. which I've really enjoyed so far. And I want to, be up on that stuff. So I picked this up and I found myself really enjoying it, which says something. It's not something a normal character I would normally pick up or something that I would normally be into. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it set up I'm not sure what they'll do with it, but I thought it set up a really interesting dynamic between two characters. And I don't want to give anything away. So I'm not going to go into all of it, who I'm talking about, but I just really liked what it was doing. I felt like it was doing a good job of setting up the future and with this book. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I would recommend it. Joshua Williamson is also the person writing Cobra Commander, which I have not read yet, but I've heard good things. I will be reading that probably sometime this week. And I just, like I said, I really enjoyed this, and I wasn't really sure how I would feel about it. So I would recommend it. Hopefully some of you guys are picking up out there too. Next up, we have Wolverine 42 by Victor Laval and Benjamin Percy. Sorry, I did not put the name on here. I was spacing. I don't know why I missed the second name. But another book that I put on here because I enjoyed the first book in the story arc, which was 41. But again, I put it on here more so because I'm anticipating this read because I really have high hopes for it. I enjoyed that last issue a lot. I really did. But what I'm hoping for is a really good Sabretooth Wolverine story, which I think this has the potential to be. Will it become that? I'm not sure. Who knows? You're dealing with a lot of background X-Men stuff in this story as well. So that kind of like muddles it, I guess, a little bit. I don't know if that's the right word, but like I said, potential for a really good Wolverine Sabretooth story. Extremely violent, which I like with the Wolverine books. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't want it to get too over the top because I don't want it to take away from the storytelling, but I really enjoyed it. It pulled me back into Wolverine. I was about to take Wolverine off my pull list, and 41 brought me back to it. So I'm at least running with this story arc, and then we'll go from there. But I very much enjoyed it. Curious what other people think about this one, for sure, because it's a popular character. I'm just curious what other people have to say about it. So comment below if it's something you're reading as well. Next up, we had Somna number 2 by Becky Cloonan and Tula Late, who I believe is also doing the art. Interesting book, definitely different from the other ones. This is definitely an adult themed book, steamy book for sure. But I've enjoyed it. I thought the story was very interesting. It's beautifully written. It obviously has its adult themes. I feel like sometimes that can kind of distract a little bit or maybe it gets stereotyped. I don't know. It's definitely an adult themed book, but like I said, the writing is beautiful. The story is interesting to me. Like, I don't want to get too involved in what the story is about. Deals with witches and witch trials and relationships. I found it really interesting. It's another one of those ones where I'm more anticipating it because I want to see where the series goes. I'm not saying this is going to be an all-time great series, or it might be. I'm not saying it won't be. I'm just saying I'm more putting it on the list because I'm curious to see where this story goes and what happens with it. So again, not for everyone. The whole list, again, guys, this is solely my list. So just going off that, just a fair warning. I think that's it for reads of the week. So next up, we have our funky, fresh, most anticipated new title of the week, which was Moon Man #1 by Kyle Higgins and Scott Mescudi, Kid Cudi, and Marco Licati. So Kyle Higgins is the guy who brought you Radiant Black, which I love Radiant Black. And then Scott Mescudi is Kid Cudi, obviously, famous rapper. I love Kid Cudi. He's one of my favorite hip hop artists. I've enjoyed his stuff for as long as I've seen him live a bunch of times. So this book was definitely something I was going to pick up. I'm not sure how everyone feels about it, but obviously this was going to be my pick for new title of the week because of those things. And I think they're kind of banking on that. The description of the book is very vague. It's about I'm guessing an astronaut and a failed moon mission, but really that's all that I could really pick up from what the preview told me. Something happened, is a little kind of shrouded in mystery. And so I think you're just gonna have to read it and see if you like it. The story, I'm not really sure what it's about yet. So I just know it's about a failed moon mission. So anyway, there's a couple nice covers. I love the cover A, but there's a really nice cover C by Rod Rice. This is probably my favorite cover of all the covers. And then there's a really nice 1 in 50 by Matt Taylor, which is this one here. Also really nice. Depending on how much this is, maybe I would pick it up. Probably pick up the cover A and, the cover C if I see it, just because I think it's really cool. If I ever got the chance to get it signed by Kid Cudi also, that would be awesome. So, depending on your fanhood for Kid Cudi, this is probably how much, how heavily you're going to invest in this book. So, and like I said, I think they're kind of banking on that. So, yeah, that's why I picked Funky Fresh, most anticipated new title of the week, Moon Man. And yeah, just like I said, it looks really cool. So we'll see. Next up, we have the Spotlight Key of the Week. This is the Trinity Special, #1 by Tom King and Daniel Samperi, or Samperi, from DC. Key significance, first solo title featuring Trinity, daughter of Wonder Woman. Minor key potential, I guess, depending on popularity of this character. I'm not, like I said, not saying run out and get this. Just saying that's the significance of this book. I do love Tom King, though, so, I'm guessing it's probably going to be, a pretty good book regardless. So like I said, guys, I'm not saying this is going to skyrocket in price or value or anything like that. So please don't think that's what I'm saying. Just a cool book that seems like it has a little bit of key significance to it is all. So a couple nice covers for this one. This is the cover A, which I really did like. This is the cover B by George Jimenez, which I think this is probably my favorite cover. And then another cover that I saw, which was getting a little bit of heat, was the 1 in 25 by Mitch Gerrits. Hope I'm saying that right, which is this one here with that really nice red negative background. Pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen this one pop up on a couple people's lists and stuff like that too. So totally up to you guys, how you guys feel about that. But yeah, so that's where we're at this week, guys. Some cool books though. I'm definitely excited to check out the Moon Man book, obviously. A lot of nice covers. Nothing too crazy though. Nothing like, it was just like a bunch of good covers. Nothing that was like, oh my God, that's like a just crazy cover that I think is going to be really hot. A lot of good reads. Definitely looking forward to the Twilight, the Wolverine, Duke book. So I'm really excited about some really good reads this week. I'm probably more excited about the reads than anything this week. But yeah, I hope you guys, find what you're looking for out there. Thank you for checking out the video. I really appreciate anyone that's checking out this video. Very new in the process. Any notes you guys have or anything like that, throw it out there. I already feel a little bit more comfortable doing this from week 1. I think you guys can tell. But I've enjoyed it so far, putting these lists together for you guys. So let me know if there's anything else you want to see on there. If I missed anything, throw it in the comments. Like I said, these videos are to get the discussion going. I enjoy New Comic Book Day. I want other people to enjoy it too. So I've always enjoyed preview videos. So I figured, what the heck? Why not make my own? So hope you guys enjoy it. Check out the Instagram, same name, Conlin_comics. I'll be there. I'm your host, as always, DJ Steam, and happy hunting, guys. I'll see you soon.